Yes, friends. Now I'm taking the basics of Vedic astrology. Now, what are the basics of Vedic astrology? I'm taking from the beginning because initially people asked me that what are these signs and Rashis and how these Rashis are distributed in the horoscope. Okay, to make a horoscope, there is requirement of 12 signs or Rashis. In Vedic astrology, they are known as Rashis, or in English, they are known as signs. S-I-G-N-S, signs. So I've written down here basics of Vedic astrology. This is lecture number 5. The signs or Rashis. What are the signs or Rashis according to the degrees? We know that at a certain point, right? At a certain point, total number of number of degrees, okay, or total angles, sum of the angles is 360 degree. Why? Because there is, suppose this one point, and around this one point, total degrees or total sum of the angles, okay, is 360 degree. Right? Because 360 degree, if I take this is 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree. In this way, we can just talk about in geometry. So from geometry, simple geometry, coordinate geometry. So from coordinate geometry, we know that at a certain point, total sum of the angles is 360 degree. Now, this 360 degree angles are divided into 12 signs, right? 12 signs or 12 Rashis. Now, what are these Rashis? So, if 360 divided by 12, so each sign will be equal to 30 degree each. So 360 degree divided by 12, 12 3 are 36. So 30 degree. Sorry, so 30 degree each sign. All right. And now signs start from Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, right? Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, then Sagittarius, or Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces. These are the 12 signs in English. And in Hindi or in Vedic astrology or in Vedas or in Sanskrit, they are known as, first Rashi is known as, written down here, Mesh Rashi, Mesh, Vrishab, Mithun, this is Mithun, third one. Fourth one is Kark Rashi or Kark sign, right? Kark Rashi, Shimb Rashi or Singh Rashi, Kanya Rashi, Tula Rashi, Vrishchik Rashi, Vrishchik, okay, Dhanu Rashi, Makar Rashi, Kumbh Rashi and Meena Rashi. The 12 signs or 12 Rashis. These are 12 Rashis in Sanskrit name, or we may say Vedic astrology name, and these are the signs in English words or English names. This is in English, this is in Vedic or in Hindi or Sanskrit, we may say. So Sanskrit names are of each Rashi. Mesh Rashi, Vrishab Rashi, second one, Mithuna Rashi, third one, fourth is Kark Rashi, fifth one is Simh Rashi, and sixth is Kanya Rashi. This is the fifth one, Singh Rashi, fifth one, Simh Rashi, and the sixth one is Virgo or Kanya Rashi, Tula Rashi or Libra and Tula, Libra or Tula. Tula is in Sanskrit or Vedic astrology, and Libra is English name, Libra, right? Then eighth one is Scorpio, all right? Then Scorpio is known as the Vrishchik in Vedic astrology. Vedic astrology name is Vrishchik Rashi, Dhanu Rashi. Sagittarius is known as Dhanu Rashi, Dhanu, right? And Capricorn is Makar Rashi, Aquarius is Kumbh Rashi, and Pisces is Meena Rashi, all right? In this way, these are the 12 signs or 12 Rashis. Now, in Rashis, Sanskrit names are Rashis, or we may say Vedic names or Vedic astrology names are Rashis. Now, how these Rashis are divided into degrees, I'm just going to tell you about. And then, what are the lords of these Rashis? Signs or lords, signs or Rashis, they are loaded by certain 9 planets. What are those 9 planets and what are the lords of each sign? Okay. Then I have written down there that how many signs are loaded by each planet, okay, or there are certain times that as I have already clarified in case of marriage matching, okay, matching of the marriage for of a couple. So for that purpose also I have just described that how many Rashis or signs are loaded by one planet. But again I am talking about the basics, first beginning of the Vedic astrology. So Vedic astrology is based on signs or Rashis. Rashis are in Sanskrit or Vedic name, and signs are in English names. Okay, so signs English names, their respective English name, these are English names, and Sanskrit name or Vedic astrology name. Aries, Mesh, Taurus is known as Vrishab, Gemini is Mithun, Cancer is Kark, Leo is Singh or Simba Rasi, Virgo is Kanya, Libra is Tula, Scorpio is Vrishchik, Sagittarius is Dhanu, then Capricorn is Makar Rashi or Makar sign, then Aquarius is Kumbh Rasi, and Pisces is Meen Rasi. Okay, so Makar we can write not Makara but Makar. Okay, it is Makar, M-A-K-A-R or M-A-K-A-R-A we can write, no problem. So Makar. So these are the 12 signs or 12 Rasis. Okay, now these Rasis are divided into, each Rasi is divided into 30 degrees, or each Rasi occupies 30 degree angle. Okay, so first angle, first Aries, if I take Aries sign, that Aries sign or Aries Rasi take 30 degree. So 0 degree to 30 degree. This is the strength, okay, strength of Aries sign, 0 to 30 degree. Now here I have taken 30 to 60 this and that, but this is from 31 degree to 60. Please just in the left hand side we can take, okay, 0 to starting is okay, 0 to 30 degree, no problem. But here it is up to 30 degree here, from 31 degree to 60 degree, 61 degree to 90 degree. This is 91 degree to 120 degree. Try to understand. Because this is up to the 60 degree. Here it is 30 to 60 degree, no problem. But from 61 or this 31 to 60 degree and 61 to 90 degree, 91 degree to 120 degree, 121 degree to 150 degree. The strength of each sign. Okay, each sign is wide or has angle 30 degree. Sorry, friends, actually so much time and it's very late night. Now comes the point. So 90 degree, 91 degree to 120 degree, then further 30 added. This is 120 or 121 degree to 150 degree, 151 degree to 180 degree, 181 degree to 210 degree. This is not 180 to 210. This is 181 to 210 degree. 30 degree if we add in 180, we will get 210 degrees. This is 211 degree to 240 or more than 210 degree, no problem. So because if it is 210 degree, 1 minute or something, that will also include in this. Okay, so this is more than 210 degree. We can say this is 211 degree. No, but 11 degree means 60 minutes also. So it may be 1 minute, 210 degree and 1 minute. So okay, this is alright. 210, more than 210 to 240 degree, 240 degree to 270 degree, 270 degree to 30 degree, 300 degree, 300 degree to 330 degree, 330 degree to 360 degree. So this is how 360 degree angle whole zodiac is, okay, or whole horoscope, which is having 12 signs or 12 houses. Okay, the 12 signs takes 30 degree each, equal to 360 degree. So 360 degree angle at a point is divided into 12 signs, and each sign having 30 degree each. Okay, so each sign having 30 degree, right? This is how strength of each angle. Now, what are the lords of each sign? So first sign, Aries or Males, is lorded by Mars. How this is important? Why the importance of the Rasi lords is there is very much in the Vedic astrology. How? Because if Mars is the lord of this Aries sign, okay, and if suppose your horoscope is having your Lagna or ascendant as Aries sign, okay, Aries sign, first sign, its lord is Mars, So whatever the characteristics of Mars is there, or Mars are there, that Mars characteristics will be found, or Aries characteristics will be found in a person or in a native. Right? This is the importance of the lords of these Rashis or these signs. So first Rashi or Aries is lorded by Mars. Taurus is lorded by Venus, or Venus is the lord of second sign Taurus, or Vrishab Rashi. This is Vrishab Rashi. Second one, Vrishab Rashi, lorded by Venus, right? And third sign, Mithuna Rashi, or third Gemini sign, is lorded by Mercury, right? And fourth one, which is Kark Rashi or Cancer sign and Kark Rashi, lorded by Moon, right? Fifth one, Mesh Rashi or Leo sign, right? This is Leo sign or Sim Rashi, not Mesh, Sim Rashi, I'm sorry. Leo or Sim Rashi. Shing Rashi or Sim Rashi is lorded by Sun, okay, Surya or Sun. Their Hindi name or Sanskrit name may be, in this case, that I have written down there, no problem, okay. So, fifth sign, Leo or Sim Rashi is lorded by Sun. Then sixth one, Virgo sign or Kanya Rashi is Kanya Rashi. Kanya Rashi or Virgo sign is lorded by Mercury again. Okay. Then Libra or Tula Rashi is lorded by Venus. Okay. So Venus is the lord of Libra sign, okay, or Tula Rashi. Right? Tula Rashi is lorded by Venus. Lordship of Venus is on two signs, Taurus, the second one, and the seventh one, which is Libra sign. Libra sign or Tula Rashi is lorded by Venus. Second sign, Taurus or Vrishab Rashi is also lorded by Venus. And Mars lords Aries is lorded by Mars, as well as Scorpio, 8th sign. Vrishik Rashi is also lorded by Mars. Right? Then Sagittarius or Dhanu Rashi is lorded by Jupiter. Okay, Jupiter is the lord of Sagittarius or Dhanu Rashi. Sagittarius sign or Dhanu Rashi. Okay, so this is the Jupiter is the lord of Dhanu Rashi or Sagittarius. Then Capricorn or Makar Rashi is lorded by Saturn, as I have told you about. In case of prediction number 5 also, I described that how Saturn lords two signs, Kumbh Rashi, Aquarius sign, and Capricorn, Makar Rashi. 10th and 11th sign, these two signs are lorded by Saturn. Okay, Saturn, Shani or Shanischara, okay, or Mand is lords two signs, Kumbh Rashi, Makar Rashi. These are 10th one and 11th one, which is Capricorn and Aquarius. Capricorn and Aquarius, 10th and 11th signs are lorded by Saturn. Okay, so this is how Capricorn or Makar Rashi is lorded by Saturn. Let me write here Makara, Makar. No problem, Makara or Makar, right? Makar Rashi. Makar Rashi or Capricorn is lorded by Saturn and is between 270 degree to 300 degree. Makar Rashi is 270 to 300 degree. Then Aquarius, 11th one, Kumbh Rashi, is between 300 degree to 330 degree. And the last one, Pisces or Mean Rashi. Pisces sign or Mean Rashi has the strength 330 degree to 360 degree, or Mean Rashi, right? Mean Rashi and Pisces sign, okay, is between 330 degree to 360 degree. Not 330 degree, more than 330 degree. Even if it is 330 degree, 1 minute. Or this is degree, minute and second. Now let me describe that what is 1 degree means. Now let me write here. So 1 degree equal to 60 minutes, and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. This is how we in English we divide them. 1 degree equal to 60 minutes, so degree, minute and second. So we write if there is a planet, its longitude is between 1 degree, 60 minutes, okay, that is 1 degree, more than 1 degree, then 1 degree, suppose this is 1 degree, 30 minutes, right, so 1 degree, 30 minutes, 45 seconds. It may be. That will be right here. This single, yes, apostrophe sign, 60 minutes or 1 minute equal to 60 seconds, just like hour, minute and second. So in that way, we also, but here it is degree sign means angles, they are denoting angle, but in case of hour, minute and second, they denote time. Okay, so that is time, unit of time. Here it is unit of angles, right? Degrees, degree, minute and seconds. This is how degree, 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute, or 1 minute, 1 minute, that means 1 minute is equal to, yeah, 1 upon 60 we may say degree, because 1 minute is 1 minute equal to 60 seconds, or 60 seconds equal to 1 minute. Right, so 1 minute we can write here, if it is 0 and 2 minutes suppose, and out of that 2 minutes we can convert to 1 minute into 60 seconds. If it is only 0 seconds, then 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. In that way we can write. So this is how degree, minutes, seconds are divided. So these are helpful to calculate the longitude. When what is the, in which Rashi or which sign is there in your ascendant, in your lagna, right? They are very helpful in case of when we are calculating astronomically what is your ascendant or your lagna Rashi, right, in your first house. So just to know about the basics, degree, minute, second, etc., when we will calculate, how to calculate to find the ascendant, then different longitudes of different planets at a particular time, because morning time in what you call ephemeris or timetable, or the in which the longitude latitudes are given, that is known as ephemeris. So in ephemeris, only the longitudes of the planets at 5:30 morning, okay, 5:30 a.m., or we may say 5:30 a.m., the time tables are given, or degree, longitudes, latitudes are given. So longitudes we have to calculate of the planets, right, and as well as of the morning, at morning time, or whatever time is given, birth time. Suppose it is 10 o'clock or 10 a.m., or it may be 10 p.m. So at that time, because morning time are given, so we have to calculate at a particular time. Suppose your early morning time, if it is before 5:30 a.m., time of birth is before 5:30 a.m., then we have to just subtract from this time what is the degrees or longitudes of a particular planets are given. So from that we have to subtract that particular difference of that before time, okay, before morning time or before sunrise time, if time of birth is given. So that degree we have to calculate. We just solve it when we find out how to find the ascendant or the lagna of a native horoscope, right? So when we frame a horoscope, cast a horoscope, in that there is a requirement of ascendant, what is your lagna or ascendant sign, in which sign or at what degree your ascendant is there. In that ascendant, whether any planet is there or not. So planets, longitudes we have to calculate. Moons first. First of all, moon's degrees must be known to us. What is the moon's longitude, or at that time when a person is born, what is the exact degree or of the moon's, right? Moon's longitude is what? In that particular longitude, moon's longitude, what is that? Then nakshatra and everything we have to calculate that. So the degrees according to that particular time, we have to find out what is moon sign, what is the lagna sign or ascendant sign, all the longitudes of different planets we have to calculate. Okay, so these are very helpful. These degrees are very much helpful in case of finding the ascendant signs, right? Ascendant sign, that what degree they are there. And then the degrees of the planets are also to be calculated. Longitude means, so what are the longitude, particular longitudes of a particular planet at that time, exact time at when a person or native is born. So native's birth time, whatever is given to us at that particular time, what is the actual longitudes of the different planets, that we will calculate. So for that, this is must, we have to just understand that how the signs are divided, in which degrees. These are the different degrees of sign, 30 degree, each sign is given, okay, or is extended. So extent of every sign is from 0 degree to 30 degree, 30 degree to 60, 60 degree, 60 to 90, 90 to 120, 120 to 150, because 30 degrees is added. So 150 to 180, 180 to 210, 210 to 240, 240 to 270, 270 to 300, 300 to 330, and 330 to 360. So 360 degree is divided into 12 different signs. Okay, this is how the every sign is having 30 degree extent. Okay, so extent of this is extent in degrees we have taken. Okay, not minutes but extent in degrees. So this is how we calculate this. Okay, this is how the point 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree, 90. So at a particular point, total sum of the angles is 360 degree. 9 4 is 36, 360 degree. These 360 degree angles are divided into 12 different signs. The strength of each sign is, this is given. Now, so the lords. So what are the particular lords? The lordship we have to know about, because whenever we cast a horoscope, in that particular time, that what is the ascendant sign, and if that ascendant sign is known, then we have to find out who is the lord of that sign, that ascendant, right? Or what is the moon sign? Now the moon sign, where moon is located or situated in a particular sign, then what is that sign? The lord of that sign is what? And at particular nakshatra, what is the nakshatra? In which nakshatra? Now in the next lecture series I'll talk about which are the nakshatras in particular signs. 12 signs are divided into 27 nakshatras. Okay, or 27 nakshatras are contained in these 12 signs. So each sign is having how many nakshatras? Or one nakshatra is of 13 degree 20 minutes. Why? Because if I divide 360 degree by 27, because there are 27 nakshatras. Okay, and now total 28 nakshatra, that one Abhijit nakshatra is also added up from 21 to 22nd nakshatra. In between 21 and 22nd nakshatra, there is Abhijit nakshatra. So those two, that is not of course separated, because that includes, that takes some degrees from 21st nakshatra and some from 22nd nakshatra. So that 28 nakshatra are from those 27 nakshatras only. Okay, so that is not given separated degrees from these two nakshatras. Okay, 21st and 22nd, sorry, 21st, 22nd. So in between there is one Abhijit nakshatra also. So that is total 28 nakshatras are there. And that I'll talk about how degree wise, how many nakshatras are there in one particular sign. For these 12 signs will have all those 27 nakshatras. Okay, that is how nakshatras are also to be known to us. That is, they are very important. Why? Because whenever we calculate the longitude of the moon and timetable at what time of a particular planet is running at the moment, so for that we have to know that which nakshatra is there, because each nakshatra is having 4 quarters, 3 degree 20 minutes, 3 degree 20 minutes, 3 degree 20 minutes, like that. So 4 quarters are there, 4 quarters. Each nakshatra, each nakshatra is of 13 degree 20 minute strength. 13 degree 13 degree 20 minutes. Now these 13 degree 20 minutes are divided into 4 parts. Each part is known as quarter or path. So one path is of 3 degree 20 minutes each. So 3 degree 20 minutes, 3 degree 20 minutes, 3 degree 20 minutes. In this way, those 4 quarters, if are added, then it will give us 13 degree 20 minutes. So each nakshatra is of 13 degree 20 minutes. That I'll talk about in the next lecture series, in sixth lecture series. I'll just take how signs are divided into nakshatras. Very important. That is, we have to know that what are the nakshatras in particular signs. Okay, what is the strength of one nakshatra? Let me just talk about it. So one nakshatra is having 13 degree 20 minutes. Again 13 degree 20 minutes. So 2 nakshatras are having 13 plus 13 degree 20 minutes, 13 degree 20 minutes, 26 degree 40 minutes. Now if I add 1 quarter of next nakshatra, that is 3 degree 20 minutes. So 26 degree 40 minutes plus 3 degree 20 minutes. Now 40 degree, 40 minutes and 20 minutes means 60 minutes are there. And 26 degree and 3 degree is 29 degree. And this 40 minute and 20 minute is equal to 60 minutes. 60 minutes equal to 1 degree. So 29 degree plus 1 degree is equal to 30 degree. So one sign is completed. So one Aries sign is having two nakshatras. First nakshatra is Ashwini, second is Bharani. So Ashwini nakshatra or constellation, and second is Bharani constellation or Bharani nakshatra. These two are there, and 1/4 of Kritika nakshatra. Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika. So Kritika nakshatra, one part, 1/4, that is of 3 degree 20 minutes. So these three nakshatras, two nakshatra complete. First Ashwini and second Bharani, and Kritika nakshatras, one part or 1/4, which is of 3 degree 20 minutes. So these three nakshatras are forming one Aries sign. Okay, this is how Aries sign is divided. Then further after that, how much is it left over? 10 degree. You got 3 degree plus 3 degree 20 minutes plus 10 degree equal to 13 degree 20 minutes. So this Kritika nakshatra, which is the three parts, the 3 quarters remaining, will come into the Taurus sign, right? So Taurus sign is having up to 10 degree, from 10 degree to then 13 degree 20 minutes again. Okay, so that will be 23 degree 20 minutes. So in that Taurus sign will have Kritika nakshatra 10 degree, and next nakshatra Kritika Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini. So Rohini nakshatras 3 quarters. Rohini nakshatras, all the 3 quarters. 4 quarters. All the 4 quarters is 13 degree 20 plus this 10 degree of Kritika nakshatra plus 13 degree 20 minutes of that. So 23 degree 20 minutes it will be. Okay. So whole Rohini nakshatra also has come in the Taurus sign, but still 7 degree. How much? 7 degree 40 minutes are left. So 7 degree 40 minutes, which is next nakshatra Rohini. After Rohini, Mrigashira. So Mrigashira nakshatra will also have some quarter of this, which is 7 degree 40 minutes. Okay, of that Mrigashira nakshatra into Taurus sign. So Taurus sign is having also 3 nakshatras. First was Kritika nakshatra, then Kritika Rohini nakshatra, then Mrigashira. Okay, Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini, Mrigashira. So Mrigashira nakshatra will also have some part of this in second Taurus sign. So in this way, every sign is divided into nakshatras. So how many nakshatras are there? Which part of nakshatra of which nakshatra is in their particular sign? So in this way, sign and nakshatras are also very important. That is one of the important points, because nakshatras are very important, constellations. But with the help of constellations or constellations or nakshatras, we can understand the basics of Vedic astrology very easily. Because in Vedic astrology, importance of nakshatras is there, or is very much there. Okay, so one has to understand what are the nakshatras in these signs. These 12 signs are having or containing those 27 nakshatras, and how 27 nakshatras are divided into these 12 signs, that I will take in the next lecture series, which is the 6th lecture series. So please see my 6th lecture series, which is important for Vedic astrology understanding people. The people who want to understand what is the Vedic astrology. For Vedic astrology, importance of nakshatra is there. Okay? Because after that we will talk about what are the tithis. Tithi, how the tithis, the 30 tithis are calculated. Longitudes of moon minus longitude of sun divided by 12. And this will by 12 degree. So 12 degree, because 12 degree, right, of 12 degree each tithi is of 12 degree. Okay, more than 12 degree, then there is next tithi. So in this way, so 30 tithis, 15 tithis plus 15 tithis of dark half and bright half. So those we will talk about then. Okay, so a lot of basics are there. So please concentrate upon these. Whenever I write here basics, one important basic I'll take in each lecture series now onwards. Okay, these are very much to be concentrated upon. Otherwise, one can not understand what is Vedic astrology we are talking about, how these planets are important. Now, as I have told you about, these are the lordship of the planets. These different planets are having different lordships. Okay, so the second point I was talking about. Yes, friends. So now lordship of these planets. How the importance of these lordship or lordship importance of these planets lordship is there in case of Vedic astrology. How we have to understand that. Now let me first write that what are these planets lordships. How many signs are lorded by each planet. Okay. Now this is very important. Second part is, this is the second part. Let me write here second part. So this is the second part here. And this is the first part we are talking about. Let me write here. This is first part. And this is the second part. So in this second part, I'm talking about, okay, that each planet lost how many signs. Now, as I've written down, Sun. The Vedic name of Sun is Surya or Ravi or Surya. So Surya lost one sign only, which is the fifth one, Leo sign or Simha Rasi. Simha Rasi is lorded by Sun or Surya, okay, or Ravi. So Sun lost Leo sign only, Leo sign, which is Simha Rasi or Simha Rasi. Simha Rasi is lorded by Sun, Ravi, Surya. Okay, so only one sign is lorded by Sun. The second is Moon or Chandra in Vedic astrology. Chandra, right? Chandra or Chandrama. So Chandra lords Cancer sign only. The fourth sign, which is the Cancer sign or Karka Rasi. This is Karka Rasi. This one Karka Rasi. This Karka Rasi is lorded by Moon, Chandrama, right? So Chandra lords Cancer sign. So Lord of Cancer is, Lord of Karka Rasi is Moon. Very important point. First is Leo sign of Simha Rasi is lorded by Sun, Surya. Surya is the Lord of Simha Rasi. Then the Mars. So Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu. In this way, all these 9 planets we have taken here. Now, as I have told you a number of times in Vedic astrology, Rahu and Ketu are not the physical planets. They are sensitive points. They are Chaya Graha, that is known as in Sanskrit, Chaya Graha or shadowy planets. Right? So shadowy planets, Rahu and Ketu, or in English they are known as dragon's head and dragon's tail. Ketu is dragon's tail and Rahu is known as dragon's head. Right? So dragon's head and dragon's tail. Rahu is known as dragon's head and Ketu is known as dragon's tail. Right? And Sanskrit name or English Sanskrit or Vedic astrology name is Rahu and Ketu. Rahu and Ketu are lords of the 2 signs. We say Virgo sign is lorded by Rahu and Pisces is the 12th sign. 6th sign and 12th sign, they are lorded by Rahu and Ketu also. Right? So Rahu lords Virgo sign and Ketu lords Pisces sign. Now these signs are lorded by Mercury. Mercury lords Virgo sign and Pisces is lorded by Jupiter. Okay, so in these 2 signs, Virgo and Sagittarius, this Pisces, okay, so Rahu and Ketu are very auspicious, good, we can say, if they are posited in, or if the Rahu Ketu axis Virgo and Pisces, then it's considered good because they are not so much harmful. In case these sensitive points are not harmful in Virgo and Pisces. Okay, so the last is dragon's head and dragon's tail. Dragon's head is Rahu, dragon's tail is Ketu. They are the lords of Virgo and Pisces sign. Now, Sun is the lord of Leo sign. Moon is lord of Cancer sign, and Mars lords 2 signs. Mars or Mangal is known as Sun in Sanskrit or Vedic astrology. Mangal or Kuj. This is also known as what you call Prithvi Putra. Definitely Prithvi Putra means son of the earth, Mother Earth. So earth, because now it is known, we know that okay, Mars is known as Mangal, or is known as what you call Kuj. Kuj god is also used for Mangal, but Mangal is also known as Prithvi Putra. They are known as Prithvi Putra. Okay. Okay. So okay, Mangal is known as Kuj, Mangal, or Mars. So Mars lords two signs, Aries and Scorpio, right? Aries and Scorpio, first sign and eighth sign. These two signs are lorded by Mars or Mangal or Kuj, right? Or Dharashut, that's not Dharashut. Okay, Dhara means Prithvi, the earth. Dhara means earth, Prithvi, and Sut means sun. So Dharashut. Mangal is also known as Dharashut, right? So Dharashut, right? Or Prithvi Putra, earth, son of the earth. Now this son of the earth, how the Vedic astrologers or Vedic Rashis have just invented this kind of thing. Now this is now known by the scientists, astronomers or astronomers mostly, the scientists who have gone to the space or on the Mars. Now they know that the characteristics of Mars are just equivalent to the Earth. Whatever the the earth of the, right, or digging of the earth from that right, whatever the mud found in the on the Mars is having the same characteristics as that of the earth. So earth moves. So Mars is known as, or Mangal is known as Dharashut, means son of the earth. Why? Because the sun will have the same characteristics as that of the mother. But now this is known now by the scientists, by the astronomers who went to the Mars, the planet Mars, or the planet Mars. Now scientists have gone there. Now they have discovered that it is having the same characteristics as that of the Earth. But in our Vedic astrology, Mangal or Mars is known as Dharashut, means son of the earth. Now, son of the earth means the son of any mother will have the same type of characteristics as the mother is having, because of the blood of the mother is found in the son. Okay, this is how the son is having the same characteristics as that of the mother. But now this is discovered that Mars is having the same characteristics. But we were knowing from the Vedic astrology that Mars or Mangal is the Rashut, means son of the earth. This is how the characteristics are there. Vedic astrology is, I don't know from where time immemorial this is known, because Vedic astrology you will find a surprise that all these characteristics of the planets, or I mean the signs, how Sanishchara or Sunny is very much ominous in case of Rohini Nakshatra, and that is found in Mahabharata. I will talk about in the next prediction series, which is the sixth one. In sixth prediction series I will talk about that how Mahabharata talks about all these ominous signs, Saturn and planets and all these things. Mars is entering in this nakshatra, and Sun or Saturn is entering in this nakshatra. Okay, and so these are two very ominous planets in these two nakshatras. So there is a destruction of the brothers of Duryodhana, or the son of the Dhritarashtra, in Mahabharata. Kauravas are going to be destroyed. This is how those people are describing there. Karna is talking about all these planetary conjunctions to the Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna knows everything about this, but Karna is talking about that I know, Krishna, that you are my Lord, you are my now relations, because I am the son of Kunti as well. Now I know that all these planetary conjunctions are being seen, the ominous signs are being seen. These planetary conjunctions is this, that Saturn is entering into the Rohini Nakshatra. Rohini Nakshatra is being aspected by Saturn, and Mars is going to the Jyeshtha Nakshatra. Jyeshtha Nakshatra is found in the Scorpio sign. Both planets are opposite to each other. Saturn is going to Rohini Nakshatra, right? Rohini Nakshatra is found in Taurus sign, and Jyeshtha Nakshatra is found in the Scorpio sign. So Sun is in the Scorpio sign, and Saturn is in the Taurus sign. Both are opposite to each other. So how the aspect of both Saturn and Mars is harmful to the living beings or living things, as I have told you a lot of times. Okay, so now that is found a vivid description in Mahabharata. This is how Mahabharata was written many times, many years ahead of the Christian era. Okay, 5,000 years back. Okay, that was written. This is how all these things are found from time immemorial. They are not knowing that from where, but all these things are given there. So Vedic astrology is talking about how the ominous signs or ominous planetary conjunctions are going to destroy the humanity. So this is all these things, all these descriptions are found in Vedic structures, Vedic scriptures. I mean, okay, all the Vedic scriptures, Puranas and Upavedas or Vedas, they are describing all these Vedic astrology points, right? Or the planetary conjunctions. Or planetary conjunctions in case of different signs, how they are ominous, how they are positive, auspicious one, inauspicious one. So all these things are vividly described in Mahabharata. I have found, I'll give you that, proof of that. I'll dictate some sentences from the Mahabharata in case of next production series of mine. In the 6th production series, I'll talk about that how Vyasa Rashis says to Dhritarashtra, the blind king, okay, who was father of Duryodhana or Suryodhana, those 100 sons, okay, those 100 sons of Dhritarashtra. Then Dhritarashtra is being told by Vyasa Rishi, and the Lord Krishna is told by Karna, how Karna is talking about all these Nakshatras conjunctions of planets, Saturn and Mars and Ravi, Rahu and Ketu and all those things in entering into different signs, and those things are found in Vedic astrology. So Vedic astrology is described in every scriptures of Indian origin, okay, Vedic scriptures, Vedas, okay, or Upanishads, or you may say Puranas as well as, okay, Mahabharata, Ramayana, all those things are being described. Now I'm talking about that who are the lords of these planetary conjunctions, these different signs. They are very important. Now let me talk about. So two signs are lorded by Mars. Mars is the lord of two signs, Aries and Scorpio. Aries, Mesh Rasi. Scorpio, Vrishchik Rasi. So these two signs are lorded by, these two Rasis are lorded by Mars, Mangal. So Mangal is the lord of two signs, Aries and Scorpio. And Moon and Sun both are lording one sign only. Okay, Sun is the lord of Leo sign or Simha Rasi, and Moon is the lord of Karka Rasi or Cancer sign. Okay, and then Mars is lord of, Mangal is lord of the two signs, Aries and Scorpio. Mercury is also lord of the two signs. Here also I have written down two times Mercury. First is third one Gemini, and sixth one is Mercury, Virgo sign. So Virgo sign and Gemini, okay, Mithun Rasi and Kanya Rasi, these two Rasis are lorded by Mercury, both. So both Vedic name I have written down there, Buddha or Mercury, lords two signs, Gemini and Virgo, Kanya Rasi and Mithun Rasi. Okay, these two Rasis are lorded by Mercury or Buddha. Then is Jupiter. Let me take first. Okay, Jupiter, no problem. Jupiter is the lord of two signs. Sagittarius means Dhanu Rasi and Pisces means Meena Rasi. So Pisces, Meena Rasi, and Jupiter is known as Brahspati or Guru in Vedic astrology. So in Vedic astrology, Jupiter is known as Brahspati or Guru, right? So Guru or Dev Guru, that's known as Dev Guru, because Brahspati was known as Dev Guru of or teacher of the gods, right? Dev Guru or Guru simply or Brahspati is the lord of two signs, Sagittarius or Dhanu Rasi and Pisces Rasi or Pisces, Meena Rasi and Dhanu Rasi. Okay, or Sagittarius and Pisces signs. These two signs are lorded by Jupiter. Then is Venus or Shukrachari or Sukroni. We can say Sukra or Venus. Venus is the lord of two signs again, Taurus. First, Taurus sign means Vrishabha Rasi, and second is Libra sign or Tula Rasi. So Vrishabha Rasi and Tula Rasi, these two Rasis or signs are lorded by Venus, Shukra. So Shukra is the lord of two Rasis, which are those two Rashis, Vrishab Rashi and Tula Rashi, right? Then is Saturn. Saturn I have already talked about. Saturn is the lord of Capricorn and Aquarius, 10th and 11th sign. So 10th sign is Capricorn or Makar Rashi, and 11th is Aquarius or Kumbh Rashi. So Aquarius and Kumbh Rashi, Sanishchara, Shani, Mand, it is known as Shani, Mand or Sanishchara. In Mahabharata, the name is written as Sanishchara, Shani or Sanishchara. Right? Sanishchara, Shani, which moves slowly. So Mand, name, other name is Mand of Saturn. Mand of Saturn is known as Sanishchara. So that is given there. So we will talk about that later, but now Saturn, so Saturn is a lot of two signs. Aquarius sign, Capricorn sign, 10th and 11th, Capricorn and Aquarius, Makar Rashi and Kumbh Rashi. Okay, then Dragon's Head, Rahu, as I told you already. That Rahu is said that Rahu is the lord of Virgo sign. Virgo by lorded by Mercury also. Mercury is the lord of the two signs, Mithun Rashi and Kanya Rashi, or Gemini sign or Virgo sign. And here Gemini, Virgo sign is also lorded by Rahu or Dragon's Head. So Dragon's Head is the lord of Virgo sign also. Ketu or Dragon's Tail. Dragon's Tail or Ketu is the lord of Pisces sign, 12th sign, because there is difference of the two signs, 1 to 7 position. Rahu and Ketu are there. So Rahu and Ketu sensitive points are found in 1 to 7 position. If Rahu is in the first house, then the 7th house just opposite to that sign, that known as Rahu Ketu axis. Rahu Ketu axis, or Rahu and Ketu are the lords of Virgo and Pisces. Okay, Kanya Rashi and Dhanu Rashi. So Kanya Rashi and Dhanu Rashi, these two Rashis are lorded by Rahu and Ketu. Separately we say. Okay, and but otherwise these are very important points. Which is the lord of which sign? Now then we can have the mastery over predictions. How predictions are important, because if we are knowing the characteristics of these signs, what are the characteristics of each sign? Okay, and because lord of that sign is this particular planet. Suppose Aries sign and the Scorpio sign. First and 8th sign are lorded by Mars. Mars is known as commander-in-chief in what you call symbols. Okay, or we can say how they are regarded as. Okay, how Mars is known as commander-in-chief of Veda, of Devas, right? Of you may say gods. So in the gods, or we can say in planetary conjunction form, in planetary groups form, we give them the different names. Okay, so Mars is known as commander-in-chief. Jupiter is known as the guru or teacher of the gods. Okay, or minister as well, minister, right? Saturn is known as servant. Okay, that is servant. That is known as Saturn is servant, or you may say servant. And Sun is known as king. Moon is known as queen, right? Queen, Rani, and then is Mars, commander-in-chief. Mercury. Now Mercury is known as, Mercury is known as prince, right? Prince, Rajkumar, prince. So Mercury is prince. What is Jupiter? Well, Jupiter is known as, then this is the Jupiter known as just like a what you call, not queen, but both Jupiter and Venus both are having similar type of characteristics. Okay, so they are known as guru or teachers. Now Venus is known as the guru of the Rakshasas or demons. Rahu and Ketu both are having the guru or teacher as Shukracharya or Shukra. So Venus is that is known as what you call the wife. Okay, the guru's wife or Jupiter's wife, Venus is known as. But Venus is having the same characteristics as teacher guru is having or Jupiter is having. So Jupiter and Venus both are having similar kind of characteristics. Only Venus is having some pleasurous things, okay, or movies and TVs and all those cinemas and all these things are represented by Venus. So all the characteristics of these planets will give us the further explanation of the a horoscope of a person. If the person is born in a particular sign, in a particular house, in which house these signs are present, and who is the lord of that particular sign, then the characteristics we have to find out. Okay, and those characteristics then easily can be recognized of a person. If we know that which is the sign of a person's horoscope in the lagna, in the ascendant first house, which is the sign, and the lord of the sign is this, so this person will have this kind of characteristics. This is how we can define them, further explain that. Okay, so all these predictions, Vedic astrology predictions, they are based on all these kinds of informations. So information regarding the signs and planets of in the horoscope is very important. Okay, this information is very much required, is must. Without that information, one cannot go ahead, right? We have to just understand that what is the characteristics of these planets. Then we will take further, but still we are just taking that what are these signs, 12 signs, how many degrees are there, each sign is of 30 degree. That 30 degree is further extended into those 360 degree. Total angles, sum of the angles is 360 degrees, and each sign is having 30 degree each. So this is how these 12 signs are scattered in the let's say not horizon, but they say zodiac. So zodiac signs, the whole zodiac, which is forming this 360 degree angle, total angle at a point. Okay, that 12 signs or 12 houses are having these 12 signs, and which sign is in the first house or in the ascendant is very important, which we will calculate later on when we are going to calculate how to find the ascendant. What is the moon sign, how the planetary conjunction, planets are there, but the planets longitudes, different longitudes at a particular time, exact time. Okay, that is the next lecture series. I'll take all these things, that how to frame a horoscope, cast a horoscope of a person in a proper manner, astronomical manner. So astrological or astronomical calculations is to be done to find out longitudes of different planets. First we have to find out what the moon sign. Okay, moon is present or is located in which sign, what is the degree of it. According to those degrees of the nakshatra, we can then calculate what is the time. Now, how much time of that particular planet is still used by the person, because every planet is having different time periods, okay, of different signs. For example, sun is having 6 years time. Okay, sun is having total time of this period or time which is to be utilized by a person, by a native. If a person is born in a sun's nakshatra, for example, and then the lord of that nakshatra is sun, suppose. Okay, then that person will have the period of sun. Okay, that is known as Mahadasha. Okay, Vimshotri Dasha is of 120 years. 120 years are divided into those 9 planets, right? Rahu and Ketu are also having time period. For example, first is Ketu. Ketu is having 7 years total time. Then Venus is having 20 years time, total time. 20 years, right? Venus. Then Sun is having 6 years. Least time Sun is having of total time period of Mahadasha. This is Mahadasha period or major period. So major period of Sun is 6 years time. 7 years is allotted by Ketu. Ketu is having 7 years. Okay, Ketu and Mars both are having 7 years each. And Jupiter is having 16 years. Mercury is having 17 years. Saturn is having 19 years. And Venus 20 years. Venus is having largest number of years, more number of years, 20 years. Okay, maximum number of years. This is known as major period. Major period of all these 9 planets. Rahu is having 18 years, right? Rahu is 18 years, 19 years of Saturn, 17 years of Mercury, 16 years of Jupiter. Venus is having 20 years, and Saturn and Mars both are having 7 years. Moon is having 10 years. So these are how major periods are there. Major periods of every planet. If I write here major periods of these planets, for how many years these planets are having. Let me write here. So first is Sun. So Sun is having 6 years. Let me write here. 6 years. Sun is having 6 years. Let me write here 6 years. Moon is having 10 years. Mars is having 7 years. Mercury is having 17 years. Jupiter is having 16 years only. Venus is having 20 years. Right? Saturn is having 19 years. And Rahu is having only 18. This is 18 years. And Ketu is having 7 years. 7 years, right? Major periods of each planet is given in this way. So this is how the time periods or major periods of every planet is calculated. So this we'll talk about in the later lecture series. But in this lecture series, I have just talked about that what are the signs, those 12 signs, names of the 12 signs in English and in Vedic astrology. What are the names of these signs? Then who are the lords of each sign? Okay, and what are the degree measurement of each sign? As 30 degree each sign is having. All those 12 signs are divided into 30 degree each. Okay, total 360 degree and 12 signs are there. So 12 signs are having 30 degree each in this way. And lords, who are the lords of these signs? The lords of these signs are Mars. Mars is Aries lord. Taurus is lorded by Venus. Gemini is lorded by Mercury. Fourth, Cancer is lorded by Moon. Leo, fifth one is lorded by Sun. Then Virgo, Kanya Rasi, sixth one is lorded by Mercury again. Okay, then seventh, there is Libra sign of Tula Rasi is lorded by Venus. Okay, so Venus is again second sign is lorded by Venus. Then Scorpio, eighth one is lorded by Mars again. Aries and Scorpio lorded by Mars. Okay, then Sagittarius, ninth one is lorded by Jupiter. 10th one, Capricorn, is lorded by Saturn. 11th one, Aquarius or known as Kumbh Rasi, is lorded by Saturn again. Then the 12th one, which is known as Pisces sign or Meena Rasi, is lorded by Jupiter. So Jupiter is the lord of two signs, Sagittarius and Pisces. 12th sign, 9th sign, 9 and 12 signs are lorded by Jupiter. Saturn lords 10th and 11th sign. Okay, Mercury lords 3rd and 6th sign, Gemini or Mithun Rasi and Kanya Rasi or Virgo sign. Then Taurus sign, second one and 7th one lorded by Venus, right? And Mars lords 1 first sign and 8th sign, Aries and Scorpio lorded by Mars. In this way, we have talked about lords of each planet, and major periods also have talked about the major periods of each planet. These major periods are known as Bimshotri periods or Bimshotri Dasa periods, major periods. And then these periods will be further divided into months. Okay, this is in years, then months, days, etc. We calculate that what is the actual time period left for a particular planet. Okay, and that we calculate with the help of longitudes of that planet. How the longitudes of that planet is calculated means nakshatra, because that nakshatra is falling in which sign and who is the lord of that particular nakshatra. In that way, the nakshatra's lordship is already, these planets are there. Out of these, one planet will be there of that lord of that nakshatra. So how many degrees of that nakshatra a person is born in? And the remaining degrees are what? The remaining degrees are divided into that particular years. Suppose 7 years are there. 7 years are is equal to how many years? Or suppose degrees, I mean. So at what degree, particular degree, a particular person is born, a native is born. At that degree, moon is lying in which nakshatra. Okay, so according to that nakshatra, longitude of nakshatra is how much? Okay, then total nakshatra, total period of that nakshatra is what? 13 degree, 20 minutes. How much is occupied by it or is spent by it now? What is remaining degrees of how many quarters are left over? For that quarters, what is the time of that particular planet that will be calculated. So this is how major periods are calculated. Major periods and then sub periods, etc. will be calculated. Okay, that is one of the next lecture series, but not at the moment. At the moment, I have just talked about the first basic thing, signs or rasis, or these 12 signs are put into the 12 houses. Okay. Now then we have to calculate that what is the particular sign in a particular ascendant in first house. Which sign is there? It may be. It depends upon now again what is the rising time, etc. At rising time, sun is lying at which sign? As I have talked about that how we cast a horoscope without astronomical calculation. The sun's degrees, if we are knowing those signs, sun sign in which sign sun is rising at that particular month or that particular day. or that particular time. So in that way we can just put a horoscope. In that horoscope these signs can be divided then. Suppose sun is lying in any sign, in Cancer sign for example, Kark Rasi. If sun is in Kark Rasi in the morning time, sunrise time, then Kark Rasi will be in the first house. Then second house is Singh Rasi or Leo sign. So Leo sign will be in the second house.